Hello, hello, hello. Hey, yo, what up? What's snacking? Maybe I should actually start saying that from now on. What's snacking? But welcome to the Daily Boost, hosted by me, a lot of snacks five, and also this is for my community. This is a volunteer thing for me and my community. I host it for my community. Um, Love in Action Network, who you can find on this website. If you're watching the podcast, you can always go check out loveandlovable.org. But if you're watching from YouTube or the live or watching this on video later, thank you for the clear, Dr. Flo. Please go check out loveandlovable.org. We have the site here. We have all different types of ways for you to access our membership tab. Oh, hi, Loki. What's the matter? Loki's been really cuddly all day. I don't know. I don't know why. He just has been. But uh Loki, you distracted me. You and Kitty Burger are really good at that. Y'all be working together. Yeah, I'll be working together. Anyway, um, Love and Action Network. Here at Love and Action Network, our purpose here is to encourage, empower, and equip yourselves, ourselves, with the knowledge that we are loved and lovable, and give ourselves the tools to get through every day, to get through our daily, our daily routines, so to speak, just our day to day. I'll go through advertisements at the end. I feel like I spend too much time. I spend way too much time on the intro. But our sources for Love and Action Network's daily boost include the 7 day chakra challenge, as well as 52 weeks of conscious contact by Melody Beatty. Put some ads in here real fast. At Andre in the Flow. You can find him on any social media platform under that. He is our CEO and has this concert that he does rehearsals for every so often on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the above, all the above, and he has been promoting that like crazy. He's also a great singer. He's a great singer. He's going to be singing at my wedding. Just to let you know, he is going to be singing at my wedding. I'm just going to type that all in later. I'm getting too far ahead of myself here. So as I was saying before, the 7 day chakra challenge. It is where we go over all of the seven chakras over the 7 days of the week. Sunday starting with the root chakra, all the way through Saturday, ending with the crown chakra. Today, we're going to be talking about and focusing on the third eye chakra. So we're going to have, well, I don't know how much fun you're going to have with it, but I'm going to have fun telling you at least a little bit about the throat chakra here to start off for the daily boost. The third eye chakra, the sixth chakra, is associated with our sixth sense. It is the center of our wisdom, spiritual insight, and intuition. When the third eye chakra is out of harmony, we focus only on our intellect and reject all spiritual aspects of ourselves. We do not trust nor are aware of our intuition. Are only able to see the physical reality in life and carry a lot of fear in regard to our inner wisdom. When the third eye chakra is in harmony, we invite our intuition and awareness into everyday aspects of life. We trust our inner vision and act upon what our intuition tells us, which makes it stronger. We have a deep knowing beyond what we can physically see and are even in touch with our clairvoyance, which is the gift of taking in intuitive information through sight and vision. The location of the third eye chakra is between the eyebrows. Some people say it's like right here, like above your eyebrows, in between your eyebrows, but like a little bit more above, kind of like in the middle of your forehead. Some people believe it's right in between your eyebrows. To be honest, it could be either. To be honest, it could be either. I don't think there's any like real clear distinction. So um, the color, I think some people say purple, some people say indigo. Like my book here that I have says for the third eye chakras is it says the color that is associated with is indigo, which is indigo is more like a dark blue. So uh, take that as you will. I believe the crown chakra is considered purple or white. So um, I just kind of take it, it's right in between the throat and the crown chakra. So maybe those two colors combined is what makes, the third eye chakra kind of like how I believe the root chakra is red. And then the sacral chakra is orange. And then solar plexus is yellow. So the yellow and red make, the sacral chakra. I believe it's that way. I could be wrong about that. Fact check me on it. Fact check me on it. But the element of the third eye chakra is light. The element of the third eye chakra is light. And obviously, as you would have probably guessed it, the affirmation for the third eye chakra is I see. I see. And the glands that are related to, or the gland that's related to the third eye chakra is the pineal gland. Uh, I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth on the pineal gland just because I always do. The endocrine system is very interesting just because it controls a lot of different things in your body, and it doesn't just have to do with your chakras don't have to do with just one part of your body. Just kind of like one muscle could affect multiple parts of your bodies if something happens, and vice versa. Um, anyway, the endocrine system, if you guys don't know what that is, releases and creates hormones to maintain countless bodily functions. You have more than 50 hormones, and they affect nearly all aspects of your health directly or indirectly. Examples include metabolism, well, are included, but I believe not limited to. Metabolism, which is converting food and drink into energy. Homeostasis, which is the body's way of keeping its internal conditions stable and balanced despite its external environment. So, when you're hot, your body's temperature naturally tries to cool itself down. When you're cold, your natural body temperature tries to warm itself up, such and so forth and so forth. Um, Growth and development, sexual function, reproduction, your wake sleep cycle, and also your mood. Um, and Glands like the pineal gland are within the endocrine system. There's a lot of different glands. We went over the parathyroid and thyroid yesterday, which are involved in the throat chakra, and you found out how quickly glands or just the chakras that are related to the glands, they do a lot of different things other than affect that one part of the body where the chakra center is located, pretty much. And that's why I kind of wanted to go a little bit more in depth with the glands. But anyway, the pineal gland is a small gland located within the brain. It is activated by neurons connected to your eyes. When these nerves are attacked or are activated by light, the pineal gland is repressed. When nighttime comes and the light reaching your eyes decreases, the pineal gland becomes activated. Now, if that was a little too nerdy for you, I think I have like a little bit more of a simpler explanation, or just kind of like another fun fact, so to speak, I guess. The pineal gland secretes melatonin, a hormone which activates our sleep cycle. By releasing this hormone when it gets dark, the pineal gland helps your body coordinate for sleeping. This includes changing your respiratory rate, brain patterns, and even digestive patterns. So it doesn't just have to do with up here. It also, I mean, the brain obviously is connected to everything, but your third eye chakra doesn't just have to. It doesn't only have to do with your brain. It has to do with your eyes, all so forth, so forth. But yeah, that's enough about glands and the endocrine system. I think for today. I think they can come back up. You never know. The physical body parts that are related to or involved with the third eye chakra include, but are not limited to, the brain, nervous system, eyes, ears, and nose. The life lesson of the third eye chakra is to use insight and intuition to see past the physical. The physical dysfunctions that have to do with the third eye chakra are brain tumor, hemorrhage, stroke, neurological disturbances, blindness, deafness, full spinal difficulties, learning disabilities, seizures, headaches, and blurred vision. Uh, my cat Loki's been like so. He has not been able to sit down. He's been so restless, but he's always like that. It's kind of normal. Just a little bit more restless than usual. Kitty Burger can vouch for me. Ain't that right, Kitty Burger? What do you mean? And anyway, mental slash emotional issues that are involved with the third eye chakra include self evaluation, truth, intellectual abilities, feelings of adequacy, openness to ideas of others, ability to learn from experience, and emotional intelligence. The possible causes of energy blocks include, well, I guess there's only one. It's not limited to just this one, but this is the one that's in the book. Actually, this would probably be a pretty major one. A lack of trust in one's intuition. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory with the third eye chakra, because third eye chakra is all about intuition. So if you're lacking intuition, that is probably the cause of the energy block. I'm That may be one of the only ones, but I say not limited to just because my knowledge is, I mean, so limited already. That's just how it is. That's what it's called to be human. Your knowledge is always going to be limited. So, um, last but not least, the crystals that are associated with the third eye chakra are lapis lazuli, amethyst, fluorite, lepidolite, sugilite, tanzanite, clear quartz, star sapphire, and kyanite. And kyanite. I think I use lapis lazuli. I'm a crystal person, so like I have like anyway. Anyway, we'll get into this reading from 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact by Melody Beatty. The theme of we are on week 11. The theme of this week, I believe, is the dark side, and the focus of today, we have a gratitude focus. Actually, yesterday's focus was an action. Today is a gratitude focus. So we will be getting into that. Hold on, I need my prescription glasses to deal with Melody Beatty. My prescription Ray Bans, because she, much like this ring light in my face, sometimes it's just too bright. It's just Melody Beatty be going in. I'd rather just look like Stevie Wonder and just pretend to be blind, because it's too much sometimes. It's too much. Kitty Kitty Burger, we'll get you some blunt glasses, okay? We're gonna get you some shades. We're gonna get you some shades. These are prescription Ray Bans. I got you. We can get you like some blenders or something. You want some blenders? You want some like blue blenders? I don't. I don't know. Blue. I don't think you look. I don't think blue blenders are the move. I don't think blue blenders are the move for you, Kitty Burger. I'm not gonna lie to you. We'll shop. We'll look. Wait a minute, Kitty Burger. I need money for this. What? See, you was trying to convince me to do it too. Glasses ain't cheap nowadays, Kitty Burger. What the heck? We're done talking about this right now. We're done. We're done. Oh gosh. All right, let's get into this reading. A friend called me on the phone and burst into a tirade of envy, resentment, anger, and bitterness. It doesn't say and bitterness, it just says bitterness. I listened. Is that not a grammar mistake? Is that okay? I'm going too far. I'm going. I swear, Grammarly would have. I don't know. I might be wrong about that. I might be wrong about that. Anyway, seriously, seriously. A friend called me on the phone and burst into a tirade of envy, resentment, anger, and bitterness. I listened. It is? Okay. It is. Okay. I'm not sure what to do, I said when he finished. You don't have to do anything, he said. Just listen. Now, before we go any further in this reading, I want to make one thing very clear here. You realize what the first two words of the sentence were, right? A friend. A friend called me on the phone and burst into a tirade of envy, resentment, anger, and bitterness. And it says, I listened. Now, if this person is your friend, they probably don't show you, well, I guess it kind of depends how long you've been friends, what your relationship's like, but not everybody just openly, you know, I guess vent to you, because this is definitely just venting, because envy, resentment, anger, bitterness. I mean, you can also bundle those into depression as well, or like just other negative emotions. So obviously, he's trying to exercise those, and what I'm guessing is a constructive way, because he said, you don't have to do anything, and that's the part that lets me know this is in a constructive way. You don't have to do anything, just listen. Some of us have friends that kind of just, I don't want to say trauma dump, because well, maybe I do want to say trauma dump, but everybody goes through something and everyone wants somebody to talk to. But if somebody is only contacting you to talk about either something, you know I, I don't want to say just something they want to talk about, but something, pretty much there's always a problem every time you're talking to them. They don't call you about nothing happy. There's nothing good going on in their life. They only call you when it's to complain, pretty much. Beware of the friends that only call you to complain. Be very wary of your friends that only come around to complain to you, because all you're doing is taking on that energy for what? Basically, for no personal gain to you. You have to, I mean, sure, you can, some people just want you to listen, and that's all. But have they invited you to positive things? Have they ever tried to engage with you positively? Because you don't want people in your life that just constantly, everybody goes through something. Everybody goes through something. Everybody goes through something. Everybody does. It's okay. But you can't just constantly, you know, dump on people negative things all the time. Like, you have to, love yourself to a certain, everyone has to love themselves to a certain extent, um in order to have acceptance, in order to have that honesty within yourself, and have the willingness to be open with yourself. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not. So be just, for those friends that need it, absolutely, just listen. That's all that we have to do. We when we don't know what to do, when someone's vent to us, it's just best to listen. Just be careful when somebody tells you, I need something of you. Be very careful. Be very careful. That's all I'm saying. Be very careful. On to the gratitude focus. We can be grateful for people who have the courage to share their dark side with us. We can be grateful for the people with whom we feel safe enough to talk honestly. We can also be grateful for all parts of ourselves and others. Gratitude doesn't imply approval. See, this is why I got my glasses on, because I would have been blind. I've been blinded. People have been trying to blind me for like 3 straight days. I don't, on late night sacks, I was trying to, they tried to blind me. Oh gosh. Gratitude doesn't imply approval. In this case, it can be a tool to promote unconditional acceptance and love. I might as well say it again. I might as well say it again. Well, we've gotten through the hard part, which was the first reading. Now we got to get through it the second time. We can be grateful for people who have the courage to share their dark side with us. Who have the courage to share their dark side with us. It's not an easy thing to let everything go. Let, put yourself out there, so to speak. Because I definitely I recommend everybody here look into a book called No Bad Parts by Richard Schwartz. As I said yesterday, Richard C. Schwartz, by the way, as I said yesterday, he is a great author. I can tell already. I'm literally only like 13% done with the book. I'm only 13% through the book. Like, I need to read it more. When I'm on with my reading, I'm on. When I'm off, I'm off. I can read through books like crazy, but when I'm not, I'm not. It happens. But I, I'm looking forward to finishing that book just because it really starts to talk about and delve into the fact that we don't have any bad parts. There are parts of us, traumas, that are used, that we are ourselves using as like protection tools, or like, I won't say coping skills. Well, I guess they technically would turn into coping skills, but you use them to protect yourself from trauma, the same traumas or similar traumas, and it's just kind of like a psychological thing. There are no, bad parts. You just simply ignored the part that was, that was created in that negative moment, and it became something else. Um, it's there's nothing inherently wrong for you for feeling, for looking into your dark side and realizing that something is wrong, or like, you don't agree with something that, or how you feel. You recognize that maybe it wouldn't be like, a widely accepted thing. Um, I hope I'm making sense at all. Because um sharing your dark side with somebody is really, it's not something that many people do, especially finding somebody close enough to share this, to share that side of you. I know some people that, probably go through all their life not really showing, their full hand, so to speak. Um, but your dark side kind of leaks out when you don't take care of it anyway. But we can be grateful for the people with whom we feel safe enough to talk honestly. We can also be grateful for the parts of ourselves, the all the parts of ourselves and others, all of the parts, not just the positives, not just the negative, all of our parts. Oh, and by the way, I just thought about something. When she said just listen, I thought about something. I thought about people of Palestine, because I don't feel like anybody's listening to this whole, thing that's going on. I think I heard Dr. Flo say like 40,000 people are have 40,000 innocent people have died in Palestine at this point. Um, Nobody's listening to that, but ceasefire now. I mean, I am grateful for you know the opportunity to talk about things like that, like the things that are going down in Palestine, the terrible things that are going down there. But you know, I understand that there's there may be two sides to every story, but like all I can see, the things going down there, it just looks like greed to me. That's just all. That's what it looks like to me. It just looks like greed. It really does. And for what? The death of these are like women and children, not just men. These are like women and children as well, like 40,000. For what? Gratitude doesn't imply approval. I'm grateful to be able to not be in that type of situation, and like I said, be able to talk about it, but like I don't approve of the situation that's going on. I don't at all. um Gratitude can be used as a tool to promote unconditional acceptance and love. I think I can take my glasses off now. My prescription glasses, my prescription Ray Bans. I think Melody Biddy is done blinding me, at least for today. I'm sure next week will be just as blinding. Matter of fact, probably tomorrow. I'm gonna have to make sure I bring my shades to work. If I can catch the daily boost on the go, but I don't know. The world's an interesting place. We'll just put it that way. The world's an interesting place. I've lost the focus of today, which was about the dark side of things, talking about Palestine and things. Well, I don't want to call it not the focus, but it should be a focus. It was focused enough to, supply for the U.S. to supply, money. But anyway, Kenny Burger's like, all right, get on with it. All right, hold on. But um, I don't think I really have anything else for the daily boost today. I think I've kind of rambled on enough. Um, I just want to make sure that everybody is grateful for all of their parts, even the parts that we don't necessarily agree with, even the parts that, I mean, me even like speaking about how I feel about things, how I think about things, I have always kind of, I don't know, I've always worried about how I've articulated my thoughts and if they kind of land with people, but that's what conversations are for. I'm not here to just have a one-sided, talk with anybody, even though, obviously I'm streaming the Daily Boost, but it's not like anybody can like can't comment or like, reply to me or, I'm here to have conversations about these things, not just, have a one-sided whatever about it, but mm, I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me what's going on down there. I don't know too much about the history and everything like that. I don't want to say I get the general gist if I don't get to understand the history and stuff yet, but I feel like I don't need to understand the history to understand that, to understand human rights and just have, empathy for people. I I I don't think I need to learn the history of anybody to understand empathy for people. So I'll never understand what's going on. I'll never understand the point, but I'm going to be I'm going to try at least. Well, no, I'm not going to try. I'm going to be grateful for, you know, what life has, put in front of me, what the good and the bad. Be grateful for everybody. Trying to be grateful for everybody is tough. It really is. Trying to be grateful for everybody and love everybody. That's not an easy thing to do. Let's just be realistic here. That's not an easy thing to do. It's not a realistic thing to do to be happy every day. But that's a battle that we have to go through every day and try to find happiness, try to find the joy in everyday life. And, every day is not going to be sunshine and rainbows, so to speak, but the day will be what you make out of it at the end of it. So, yeah, be and continue to express your gratitude for yourself, for your dark side, for other people's dark sides, and their courage to share it with you. Just make sure that those people that are sharing that dark side with you, they are also here for your greatest good and they would be just as open to listening to your dark side, but also be open and honest with themselves and with you, and be willing to, move forward in a positive direction. Um, which again is easier said than done. Every day is different, but I thank you guys for showing up for the daily boost today and listening to my ramblings. I really do appreciate it. If you want to know more about Love in Action Network and our mission, our goal, which is to encourage, empower, and equip you guys with the knowledge that you are loved and lovable, um, and the tools to get you through, your day to day. Well, our day to day. I say everybody because I'm not just talking to Love and Action Network. I'm talking to everybody. This is for everybody. I started doing this for everybody who has bad days. Everybody has bad days. Some people just want to quit and give up as well. Um, or they don't want to be here anymore, and I've been there. So this is for the people who have been there. um if you want to be a member, go to lovedandlovable.org and click on our membership page. um we have a free exclusive VIP membership for Halo, as well as many different, I won't say many different telegrams, but like two or three different telegrams, as well as a community newsletter and magazine. So, that's fun things to check out. If you don't feel like you're just gonna buy all in, but you kind of want to know when we have events and stuff, I'd recommend going through our broadcast channel, which is the 24/7 live updates. You're not able to type in it, but you are able to see when anybody's going live or when we like post events that are just up and running from any one of us. Um, so yeah, you can check out more there. Me and my co-host Tara Priolo, we host a um, football talk show on Tuesdays, and also just started a podcast for Spotify. With the latest episode being our first episode on Spotify. Um, we talk football and get outside the pocket all year long. We go live on YouTube on Tuesday, so that's like in front of a live audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, I'd recommend coming to YouTube on Tuesdays at 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, 7:45 p.m. Central time. Sorry, 8:45 Eastern time. So if you want to check us out there, but if you just want to see the Spotify podcast, I think I'll always have it uploaded sometime really early Wednesday morning, because I'll probably have it like downloading before I go to sleep. Then I'll be, just uploaded like that. Probably do something like that. But if you want to know more about my co-host Tara Perlo for Late Night Sex, you can check her out at taraperola.com. She talks about the ish that no one else wants to talk about, encourages you to do the same. That's taraperola.com, TARAPRIOLO. And then for spiritual inquiries, you can always check out starlightmysticbotanica.com, starlightmysticbotanica.com, for all your spiritual concerns. She has all kinds of different monthly services and products that I don't want to say cycle in and out, but she sometimes has some bestsellers. She has some bestsellers, some popular products that are more but they move around. They move around for sure. Am I missing anything else? Oh, we have Waiting to Exhale. For those of you, I know some of you are going to be watching, like podcasts like a long time from here, but just in case you want to know what we have going on, usually on every Friday, at 5:30 Central Time, we have Waiting to Exhale, hosted by Papiwata 33. I'm going to spell that on the screen. Oops, I got rid of Andres. And Andre in the flow. Poppy Wata 33. That's PAPIWATA 33. And that's on X, Twitter. Well, X and Twitter is the same thing, but that's on any social media platform. I believe it's at Poppywater 33. But Waiting to Exhale is hosted on the X Spaces or Twitter on by Poppywater 33 and Starlight Mystic. Starlight Mystic on Twitter is Starlight, and then there's no space Mystic, but Mystic is spelled with a K. So I'm gonna put that up here right now as well. I usually have this all done before, but I completely forgot about it for some reason. Completely forgot about it. Her TikTok is Starlight underscore Mystic for TikTok, I believe. I'll put that on there. TikTok. And I guess TikTok got voted to be banned in the US in like 6 months. So I guess that's going down. So I might not even, I'm still promote it, I guess, but I don't know. Kind of feels kind of pointless now. kind of feels kind of pointless now, which is crazy. You can also check out Terra Paolo Studio, Terra Paolo at Terra Paolo Studio on Instagram. But all of her social medias are also on her website. So if that makes it easier, just take out terraparolo.com. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing. So I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I've held you for long enough. I don't really have any wisdom to impart. I hope something in the message touched you and I wasn't just sitting here rambling for like 40 minutes or so. I think it's more like 38, 37, but I hope somebody grabs something from today. Um, to be honest, I am always nervous doing these things. But I enjoy putting myself out there and I enjoy the challenge because I used to be completely scared to do things like this and I never would have imagined myself doing it. So just me doing it is a huge leap for me. So to be honest, I am grateful for that and I'm proud of myself. And I usually don't say those type of things. So yeah, I've been in a dark place for 30 years. I'm not that old. I'm not that old yet. Oh gosh, I'm like 3 years away. But oh no, I've pretty much been depressed for 20 years. But anyway, I know what it's like. You don't want to be there. You really don't want to be there. And it's because of that, I want you guys to know that you are loved and lovable. Be humble, unapologetic, and true to you. I mean that. But already, I will see you guys next time. I might even see some of you guys in Waiting to Exhale if you guys are coming. Remember, that's at 5:30. 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time on the X Spaces. Contact one of us at Love and Action Network if you want to check it out. If you don't have Starlight Mystic or Poppy Wada 33 added, or you follow them in any shape, way, form, or capacity. Um, Also, again, check out Dr. Flo. He's starting this concert and experience called the Love Experience, and he also does rehearsals every so often. Well, really daily. I say every so often. It's daily, and sometimes multiple times a day. So he's a really great singer. Check it out. We have all kinds of coaching master classes on lovedandlovable.org. From Love and Action Network, we have all kinds of programs and things like that. So please check it out if you are interested. We also have game night tonight after Waiting to Exhale. Tonight's more about Among Us, but hey, if we start getting more people involved, we can start trying to figure out more games and stuff to play. But I mean, hey, we're fine with Among Us games like Among Us and the Discord games for right now, so it is a-okay. Again, thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Kitty Burger, you got any ending words? Yes, we know you got. Yes, this is. Oh yeah, this is really nice cheddar. That's really nice cheddar. When did you get that? Anyway, me and Kitty Burger, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.